Lesson 61 is about using letters to identify geometric figures. So if you take a look at this chart here, it shows different ways to name lines, segments, and rays. So lines, remember, have arrows on both sides. They're continuous. So if I wanted to name this line here, line AB, I would do so like this. Capital A, capital B, and then a line on top with two arrows. If I have a segment, on the other hand, like segment AB, and I wanted to name that, instead of writing out the word segment AB, I would just write AB, but this time without the arrows at the end. Segment AB. And then finally, if I have a ray, and I wanted to write that, I would write AB with an arrow on one side, because a ray has a start point but no ending point. It's continuous in one direction. Another way you can name geometric figures, like a triangle, is as follows. We can refer to this triangle as triangle ABC because if you were to draw with your pencil, you can go A, B, C, and that's a triangle, okay? It names each point, A, B, and C. So you can call it triangle ABC, but you could also call the triangle BCA, CAB, ACB, BAC, CBA. As long as you can draw to the 3 points continuously with your pencil. So, for example, BCA, I'll start with B, go to C, and go to A. That's a valid way to name it. Or CAB, I could start at C, go to A, and go to B. And that's another way I can name the triangle. So any of those ways, just draw a triangle symbol, and then the 3 letters there. Now, when you get to squares, or sides that have more than 3 figures, there are some names you can't use to name this. So we call this rectangle ABCD, because I can go A, B, C, D, and I have my rectangle. But I cannot name it ACBD because if I take my writing utensil, A, C, B, D, that you can't do that. It has to follow the lines on the outside or the edges. So I can name it ABCD or I can name it ADCB, ADCB, but I cannot name it ACBD because that would not be following the edges of my triangle. So that's a no. All right, so in rectangle ABCD, name the segments perpendicular to AB. Name the parallel segments in the rectangle. So perpendicular means it meets and it forms a perfect square edge there, corner. That's perpendicular. So I'm looking at AB here, and I want to know what is perpendicular to AB. There are actually 2 sides that are perpendicular. DA is perpendicular, and CB is also perpendicular to AB. They both form a nice 90-degree angle there. Then it says name the parallel segments in the rectangle. Okay, well, these 2 are parallel, and then we have AB and DC are parallel. So AB and DC are both parallel. The length of segment PQ is 3 centimeters. The length of segment PR is 8 centimeters. What is the length of QR? So PQ here tells me it is 3. PR, which would be P to R, is 8 centimeters. Now it wants to know QR, so it wants to know this area in here, how long that is. So if I know that this is 3 and that's 8, I need to find the difference. So 8 minus 3 is 5, so I know that this is right here, 5 centimeters, because 5 and 3 make 8. So 5 centimeters is what the QR equals. In quadrilateral QRST, angle S is an acute angle. Name another acute angle in this polygon. So this is how we name angles. You do a little angle sign, and then whatever is in that corner. So angle S is right here, that angle. We want another acute angle, so less than 90 degrees. And if we look, it looks like Q. Angle Q is an acute angle. All right, here's what your lesson practice looks like. Lots of practice using symbols and identifying what those symbols mean in lines, points, and quadrilaterals. And you have a few more there, all the way through I.